Hi, good morning. Today is the second Sunday of Advent in the year A, which of course we are following the Gospel of Matthew in year A. Today's readings come from Isaiah 11, chapter 1 through 10. The psalm is Psalm 72. The second reading is Romans 15, chapter 15, verse 4 through 9. And of course the Gospel is the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 3, verses 1 through 12. What spoke to me most deeply this week was justice. Yes, often we talk about justice, especially justice for the poor. We talk about doing our part, helping the poor, but what kept popping up to me this week was justice for all. We must all do our part. It can't be just one side helping the other. It's got to be both sides, both doing their parts. When we are poor and we receive help from someone else, we have to be most gracious and most grateful, and we need to pay that forward. And sometimes the only way we can pay it forward is to thank the person who helped us and pray for them. You know, just because someone happens to be rich or appears to you like they have everything, they've got all the money in the world, they have the nice cars, they have all this stuff. Sometimes those are the people who are going through the toughest time. They're carrying the heaviest load because they've got so many people underneath them who they're supporting too. Perhaps they're business owners, perhaps they're philanthropists, whatever. Those people work just as hard, and sometimes they are the least loved and the least respected. And that's what kept coming out to me as I was reading and rereading these readings for the second Sunday of Advent. We are continuing to prepare, and one of the ways we prepare to meet Christ in the final judgment is doing our part, doing our fair share, helping others. And we have to do it in harmony. In the second reading from St. Paul to the Romans, he says, "May the God of endurance and encouragement grant you to think in harmony with one another." Harmony does not mean everybody singing the same line. Harmony is all these different voices blending together, different instruments blending together, and when it comes out, it's beautiful, it's powerful, it could be soothing, it could be inspirational. Harmony is working together. Some people, all they can give is their time, their talent. Some people, all they can give is their money. But when we put time, talent, money, energy, our treasures that are given to us by God in the same bucket to help out the next person who comes along, that's true harmony. And that's when we know we're all blending together. We're preparing to meet Christ. Yes, we are preparing to celebrate Christmas, the coming of Christ the first time as a baby, but we need to constantly be in preparation for the coming of Christ at his second coming, whether he comes for us at our own personal death and of course at the end of time. So let us continue to pray for justice for all. Help those who are obvious in physical, financial need. But for those who happen to be in emotional need, who might be in a good, rich, healthy place, appearingly so, good, rich doesn't always mean healthy. Read the amount of suicides in the paper. I just heard of a friend whose cousin was a doctor who committed suicide at the age of 59, a doctor. He helps people. He obviously has enough money. He's gone through his whole life helping people. He couldn't find people to help himself. We need to send love to everyone. So in Thanksgiving this week, I pray for the advantage of my own birth. I am thankful for where I am at in life. I'm thankful for my family and my job, and I'm not taking anything for granted. My prayer request this week happened to be for my daughter's friend, Rihanna, who lost her mother this week. For all of those who have lost people this week, especially those who have lost people to suicide, no matter what time of year. It is so incredibly difficult, whether they were rich or whether they were poor. They were children of Christ. Pray for the body of Christ. Continue to go back into prayer. Immerse yourself in the scriptures, especially this time of year. Find quiet time underneath the Christmas tree, underneath the mantle of Mama Mary. Pray. Be one with God. Be prepared to meet him. Do the right thing, whatever the right thing comes along. You know what the right thing is in every moment. Do it. And if you don't do it, get yourself to the sacrament of confession, reconciliation. Cleanse your soul. Go back to the Eucharist and love one another. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. All of these readings are about love and justice. And justice is a huge, huge, huge mantle of love. So God bless you. Have a good week.